breaking down all 25 things you missed from Survivor Season 47, Episode 9. We're talking all things: the immunity challenge showdown, the big twist on the Survivor journey, Andy playing damage control, Genevieve controlling the entire game, and much more. Careful for any spoilers if you haven't seen the newest episode of Survivor yet, and make sure to stick around as we'll announce last week's puzzle giveaway winner. If you want to enter next week's giveaway, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below your favorite player this season. Let's get started with number 25, previously on Survivor. I apologize in advance if my voice sounds disgusting in this video. I'm currently struggling getting through a sickness, but you already know on this channel we never stop the grind, and we need to remember Rachel found an idol, everyone turned on the yellow tribe as Sierra was voted out.
Sierra, the tribe has spoken.
Can I have a hug?
Of course. Pleasure having you on here.
Number 24, after Tribal. Sam needs to fully regroup as he's now completely on the bottom. This is the first time this season he's on the bottom as Rachel played her shot in the dark and Andy went against him. It might be a hot take, but there's a good chance that Sam turns into a goat for the rest of the season. In Survivor, being a goat is bad. Think of players like Owen or Jake that want to play but end up being 0 vote finalists.
And it's depressing realizing that I've just been outfoxed for like the 9 billionth time. It's like Charlie Brown trying to kick the football and Lucy's taking it away.
Number 23, Rachel is a genius. We talked about it last week during the episode recap, how big brain Rachel was making a big move. Rachel decides to play her shot in the dark to gauge the players if she needed to play her hidden immunity idol or not. Moving forward in Survivor, I think this is going to be the meta that all players follow. Number 22, the majority. Andy says it best that he is now a certified flipper. Ultimately, he does need to play damage control with Sam and Rachel, and I was curious all week long how they would react to Andy betraying them. Andy is an underdog for pulling this off after a disaster episode 1, but I'm more impressed with Sam for not freaking out about it.
Oh, you're in good hands.
I was gonna be booed out tonight.
No.
I give it everything.
Dude, you're in the game still.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Hey, I'm with you,
I
okay?
didn't know.
Number 21, the theme song. We haven't talked about the theme song in a few episodes, and I wanted to give it some recognition again. For whatever reason, listening to it this week made me feel really nostalgic. It got me remembering when I was a kid watching Survivor and my love for talking Survivor every week with these videos leading into number 20, my passion project. It's time to talk my passion project with idol plays and my replica Survivor puzzles. I am super proud of Idol Plays and how we offer 13 different puzzles for Survivor superfans. But by far, since we started Idol Plays, the most popular puzzle has been the fire puzzle.
You'll then race to finish a fire puzzle. First try to get it done.
If you're interested, make sure to act fast as we're offering a buy one fire puzzle, get the second 47% off to celebrate Survivor 47. So if you're interested in checking out Idol Plays, or if you just want to help support me in making these videos, please go to idolplays.com. And remember, in celebration of Survivor 47, the first 10 people to use the code BOGO47 get 47% off the fire puzzle. Number 19, Andy and Rachel. This Andy and Rachel situation is completely different compared to Andy and Sam. And the Survivor producers throw a curveball at Rachel with the editing tricks, making her feel like it's her fault. Don't get me wrong, both Rachel and Andy have turned on each other, but it all started with Rachel.
We shouldn't do that. And then he does it anyway. It doesn't make me more confident that he's going to be a good Alliance member.
Number 18, teeny damage control. Look, we all know exactly what happened at the end of the episode with some explosions, especially with the Red Tribe members Saul and Teeny. But Sam is being a really sneaky Survivor player, and I think every future Survivor player should be taking notes. You gotta remember, to their face, Sam is being super calm, but behind their backs, he wants wants full revenge. Obviously, the fake plan is to blindside Gabe. That isn't what ends up happening, and this is a hilarious tweet about it. Number 17, tree mail. If I sound like a broken record, I don't care, because I love 90-minute episodes. With 60-minute episodes, we would never get to see tree mail anymore, as the players need to divide into pairs leading into number 16, the pairings. I really like how this part of the episode played off on TV. We will talk about a part of the episode later in the video that I think plays off really bad on TV, but it's really cool here as all the players need to build pairs thinking about the dynamics strategically, but also physically. I will throw up all the pairs on screen now for you to check out. Number 15, it's a big challenge. It seems like once per season in the new era, the producers go all out with an intense challenge. If you aren't a fan of the Survivor challenges, I'm sorry, but I love it. As the challenge is run in multiple stages with pairs being eliminated at every stage. Stage 1 is about digging through sand. Stage 2 is about building a staircase, and stage 3 is a classic individual challenge. Obviously, there's gonna be a reward as well in the form of a Survivor picnic, but there's also a twist I'm really not a fan of leading into number 14, the twist. This is an explosion making and big brain hurting twist that freaked out the entire Survivor community on Twitter, as the first 4 players out of the challenge lose their vote at tribal council. Obviously, Jeff Probst tricks the players and all of us the fans, but this was insane.
One more thing. Ooh. The first 2 pairs who are out lose their vote.
Number 13, the challenge. I did see a lot of the Survivor super fans online complaining about this challenge, but honestly, I was enjoying it, and I really think the casual fans really would have liked this. It was a fun challenge from start to finish, and there were so many stakes involved. Stage 1, we had Kyle and Gabe come first, Teeny and Saul come second, and Genevieve and Sue come third, as Sam and Andy break the challenge. But then we still had 2 more stages of the challenge to get into. Stage 2, we had a great photo finish of Kyle and Gabe coming in first and Teeny and Saul coming in second, as Genevieve and Sue were eliminated after leading the challenge the entire way through. Stage 3 was obviously an individual challenge that tests the players physically, but also how bad they want it mentally, as Teeny was eliminated first, Saul was the next one eliminated, and after Kyle fell, it meant Gabe won the challenge. And we gotta give some respect to Gabe for his dance moves right here.
Can I hit a dance for the people back at home?
Please do.
Oh my god!
Number 12, splitting into 3 separate groups. Now, I first said I had a problem with Jeff taking away 4 players' votes. That was used as a fake out, so I'm not as mad about that anymore. What I am mad about is splitting the groups 3 ways, as it makes watching at home very confusing. We have the journey, we have the picnic, and we have the leftover group. Number 11, plans on reward. I'm sure everyone wants me to talk about the burping war, so let's play the clip.
And then put his head back down, and I was like, I feel small right now.
But I'm more interested in the dynamics, as Kyle would be the easy vote, finally losing a challenge.
You never know what Genevieve and Sue would be talking about, but you know, I don't really see Genevieve as like a super social, like a thinker in this game.
Number 10, the leftovers. That Kyle comment was wild, as Genevieve is literally a Survivor mastermind. My only worry is if she will get the credit at the final 3 if she's playing such a low-key game. What makes Genevieve so amazing is she makes the other players think her plan is their plan, as Genevieve convinces Sue right here to blindside Saul. Number 9, big threats. Just like how Genevieve Genevieve is low-key taking out all the big threats, I need to say I'm trying to do the same thing on YouTube and take out Russell Hantz. If you aren't subscribed yet, please do so I can pass the evil dude, my arch nemesis, Russell Hantz, in subscribers. And as a bonus, once we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're getting pretty close. I'll be making a dedicated video interviewing the guy, Russell Hantz. Number 8, journey rules. It's tough to see Sam at his lowest point after losing the challenge, but round of applause to the Survivor producers as they tried to trick us. It worked, they tricked me, but this was the plan the whole time. When they have done this twist in seasons past, almost all the players would lose their vote, but luckily here, only one player out of all 4 of them was going to be walking away without a vote. The issue is, with all the editing, it was still so confusing, as number 7, reward is done. We have 2 of the groups come together, and with a sneaky commercial break, it gets so confusing. Really, the pacing the entire episode is just so awkward. But it's the most awkward for Saul, as he comes in super confident with the game plan. Saul thinks the game plan is Gabe, but secretly Genevieve has another idea, leading into number 6, Gabe's control. I really hope you didn't miss this super key confessional from Genevieve, as she says Gabe is needed for that plan with all the blue tribe, as they will do exactly what he says. The best part of all is Genevieve once again convinces Gabe that the move was his idea. The only thing is, the specialists don't like it.
Talk to Gabe. He is the missing piece to this plan going forward or not.
Number 5, journey game. This was a fun little game to watch, as it's almost reverse Jenga with building a tower of triangle cards. The producers really go all out here with the editing to make it intense. And I already know my hands would have been shaking the entire time if I was doing this. Honestly, the tower got higher than I thought it would, as Caroline loses her vote. Number 4, the group comes together. So we have Gabe upset Caroline lost her vote, as she would have easily voted his way. Ultimately, at this tribal council, you need a majority of 5 people to send someone home. And once again, Genevieve works her magic on someone else with Andy and Rachel. The brutal part about Rachel is that we need to remember a couple of things here. First of all, she is the only one willing to talk with Sam, and we need to remember Saul gifted Rachel an advantage 2 episodes ago. Leading into number 3, Sam goes crazy. This is rough, as it will be tough for Rachel to trust Sam now as he goes right to Saul, and I'm talking about dropping bombs, and it's gonna be getting even crazier with a big game of telephone.
It's an absolute mess, and the sun is setting, and we do not have time for a mess.
Yeah.
Nuts.
This is nuts, man.
At this point, whatever happens, happens.
Number 2, tribal council. Yes, I can't believe Jeff Probst actually did it. Good job for the Survivor producers for bringing back the jury walk-in segment, as Sierra gets to stare down all the players. Earlier in the season, when it happened, I was not a fan of the live tribal council. And that's because when it happened then, it was forced. But it was way different this time. I'm infamous for having the hot take that I think all the new era tribal councils have been letdowns. It is different here. I felt the tension, as this was a top tier live tribal council leading into number 1, Saul voted out. The most surprising part was everyone, including Teeny, voted for Saul.
I love you, Saul.
Good luck, Teeny. Go get him.
Anyways, congratulations, Jonathan. You're this week's puzzle giveaway winner. I'll announce a new winner next week, and click right here to go take advantage of the BOGO Fire Puzzle sale with Idle Plays.